All right, so we had a little bit of stubborn energy there with the cards here. But let's take a look here. So again, heart of the matter. Someone is bored, maybe not enthused, disappointed, wondering if there is a true soulmate connection out there for them. Going in a little deeper with the Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups is someone that is very loving, very compassionate. So maybe you're feeling like, you are the one that's compassionate and giving in a particular situation, and you're not receiving that back, maybe. Okay, we'll clarify. I also see with the Empress here, this is rebirthing something new, a new beginning, a new project, a new start in a relationship, that sort of thing. So when I look at this, I feel like for most of you here, the vibe that I'm getting is that you're not getting something back that you're giving out. You're feeling like you are the giver in the situation, and you're not receiving back what you're putting out, and you're seeking something new. It's getting old real quick. You feel like you've been giving, you've been waiting for something new, something fresh, reciprocity. That is what I am seeing in the overall energy at this point here, in the present moment. Now, what I'm seeing needs to happen here, the best case scenario, we do have the Nine of Cups here. This is wish fulfillment, okay? So there is a need for you to follow your heart and to obtain all of the things that you hope for, you wish for, okay? Right alongside of that, I see the Ten of Swords. So there needs to be an end to something in order for you to obtain the things that you feel like would fulfill you in any type of way that is positive and suiting for you. Typically, when we're talking about cups, we're talking about love. We'll go ahead and clarify though, because I feel like for some of you, this could be pertaining to possibly a work situation, but for the collective, I feel like this is a love situation, okay? But let's just take a look here. Please clarify the Four of Cups, please. What is the energy? Why is this energy here, please? Why is this energy here? The Four of Cups. Please clarify, Spirit. Four of Cups. All right. All right. So we have the King of Swords. This is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I feel like with that being there, it's like enough is enough, okay? There is a situation here that just simply needs to be put in its place, come to an end in some way, shape, or form in your mind. And then I also see the Tower here. Yeah, so with these two here, it's just like the energy of being fed up. The Tower also symbolizes a foundation being broke down or shocking news coming. I feel like this is, speaking your truth. You really need to bring this foundation down. You need to shake some things up here because it's not naturally happening here. I get the idea like you've been waiting for someone or something to change here, and it's simply not happening, okay? So it's like really needing to be ambitious about going in and shaking things up here. Now, the Tower could also speak about something naturally happening or a truth coming out. The King of Swords also speaks about truth, really being true to yourself, being ambitious in your own right, cutting things off that no longer serve you. So some of you may have already or will speak that truth and really bring this foundation down to a close here, okay? And I think this is where this energy is at this point. You're contemplating speaking your truth, and that ultimately will create a tower moment here. Okay, so let's take a look here. Please clarify the Empress for us. Sorry, guys. Please clarify the Empress. Because the Empress, although it can speak of, wanting to, birth something new, it could be a literal birth. Some of you might have been wanting to start a family, and maybe this person that you're dealing with hasn't wanted that, or is dragging their feet. Okay, so Three of Cups. So this is when we're clarifying the Empress wanting to celebrate something new here. Okay, wanting to celebrate something new. Okay, so definitely have some energy of wanting to let go of things that do not serve you in the positive. The outside energy here, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be someone that is around you that prefers to be single or lives as if they're single. All right, this could also be someone that is really focused on, their career, bringing in the money. The Queen of Pentacles is all about trial and error, having wisdom from that trial and error, really doing things to, to really bring in some stability into her life. And now that she is to this level, she really doesn't need anyone because she has built so much on her own. It's that she will choose if she wants to be with someone. But this is someone that's typically, able to be very independent and operates on an independent level. Now, I do see the Eight of Cups here. All right. So I feel like, this person is going to cause you to eventually want to walk away, or actually walk away here. Walking away from this person and headed towards something that brings you, peace, freedom, and harmony. It's like there is this energy of this person really operating as if they are independent or single. And maybe for some of you, this person you feel, is walking away from a union of harmony. Like they want to be free. Okay, so they're walking away, or you're suspecting that they're going to walk away from this connection because they would prefer to be single, or they would prefer to be independent in a lot of things that they're doing here. Okay, so again, this is why I feel the energy of just being disappointed or very bored. I'm getting the sense that you feel alone, like you do a lot of things alone because this person is operating as single or independent. Now, what I do see here at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So I get the vibe that you feel like you should be further along in this particular situation. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles is not quite the 10, but it's taking that time to really look down at where you at, how far you've come. And this could also speak about disappointment as well. So I feel like you don't feel like there's much hope in this situation. Okay, and again, this could be relationship, and I really do feel like for the collective it is, but I also feel this as far as either career, money, something like that. Okay, so what we see for the outcome, okay, the outcome is judgment. All right, so I see you guys really taking some assessment, letting the past go, because that's what the judgment does. pulls everything up to the forefront and says, okay, let me take a look at this here. All right, that's gotta go, that's gotta go, you know, gotta move on from that. And this turns the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is, you know, an old cycle going out, a new cycle coming in your favor. Okay, this is the change in your luck card. So because you assess and you cut out all of the things that no longer serve you, this is what happens. And then out pops the King of Swords again. Okay, being ambitious. Okay, here you were ambitious, you know, and really speaking your truth and being ambitious towards the things that you want to accomplish. Okay, remember we talked about this, and bringing this tower moment, or within this tower moment, speaking your truth, being ambitious, standing your ground, that sort of thing. We see that here again, being very ambitious and standing your ground towards this new found fortune, so to speak, coming in, this new positive turn of events for you. And then the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is communication. This is love news. So I feel like you do turn things around by really taking a close look of the events that left you unfulfilled and, you know, disappointed, and some of you just completely bored. And it's like, you know what, once you let go of the old, you're changing your luck here, you know, for the positive. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the romance angels have to say about this particular situation. All right, because for the collective, this is a love reading. Okay, all right, it says attraction. Okay, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, and right now you're not enjoying yourself or your life or your job or your, you know, your situation with this particular person. So it's like, you know, once you let go of the old and really take full assessment, that's where your luck changes. And then you attract the people and the situations that will better serve you. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Yep. We have pay attention to the red flags. Okay. It says the signs are cautioning you. All right. So I think that you guys already know here, you know, this outside energy of wanting to be independent and doing things as single. For some of you that this is a love situation, you know, you need to pay attention to that, because, you know, that particular behavior says, you know, I don't want to be in connection. I don't possibly want to be faithful. I don't want to build a family, that sort of thing. So sometimes people will be with you, so to speak, but really not be with you. They'll be around you. They'll do things with you and for you, but not fully. And that is speaking the fact that they don't see the connection in the way that you do. Okay. And you deserve better than that. So pay attention to the red flags. You did get the religious factors card here. Anytime this pops up, it doesn't necessarily mean that the two of you have, you know, religious backgrounds that differ. This could be someone being older or younger than you. They could have a different take on how relationships should be based on how they grew up in their households. But there is difference here. There's something about this person that's like, you guys are completely different. Okay. And this is why this possibly is not working out. Now, there's also the honeymoon card. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. So this speaks of this new love that I see comes in for you. Okay, so I do see new love coming in for you, but not until you handle this particular situation. For some of you that I feel like this is work related, I feel like some of you are bored within your workspace. Okay, and you need to walk away from this position because you're not doing what you love. Okay, so there needs to be an ending here. Now, the outside influence with the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups is more so like this could be a boss, okay, or this could be co-workers that are really about themselves. They are doing things that only benefit them and benefit them only. It's like them building, them accomplishing, them doing, you know, all of the things that they're doing, and there's no room for growth for you there. It's all about what they're accomplishing, okay? And they're acting independent in here. Even though you might be putting in the work, there's something about them. Maybe they are taking the recognition for things that are going on as a, you know, as a group or partnership. You know, you might be working with them as a partner, but they are taking the acknowledgement for, you know, what is going on here. And then they just walk away with, you know, the recognition, maybe even being higher paid, that sort of thing. And, you know, they are walking away and they are free here. They are free. They're walking away from being harmonious in this work setting. They just want to be free to do whatever they do, even though you might be putting in some time here and some effort here. You know, there's just something here that they just want the recognition. They want to work independently. Maybe they're not allowing you to put your input into any of the projects, okay? So either way, I do see you letting go of the old, new positive situations coming forward. You standing your ground, being ambitious, and then some new news coming in here. For those of you work related, this could be something that you love to do or something that you've always thought that you love to do. And again, we talked about you needing to do things that fulfill you at a bigger level here. So let's also look at the wisdom of the oracle here. This will go ahead and sum up the outcome here. What is the advice or more insight on the outcome for Cancer? I feel like this one wanted to come out. Oh God, there's another one in here. I tried to put it away, but there is another message here. Yep, knew it. Okay. Guys, sorry if I sound like I have low energy here. It's just really, really hot. I didn't want to put the fan on and drown out this reading. So, sorry if I sound low energy. But you did get the fork in the road card. And you also got regeneration. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at fork in the road first. Okay. Number 13. Okay. All right. So here we go. It says that every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Okay, yeah, I feel like this is talking about this here. Assessing and deciding on what to keep and what to cut out. Remember, you're going to be letting go of the past. So yeah, as the outcome, there is going to be a moment where you are in the fork of the road. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me decide what I need to do here. Let me assess. Now, regeneration comes out. Okay, this is part 2 of the outcome. All right, so let's take a look at that here. Okay. Oh, yeah, it would help if I was on the right page, right, guys? Okay, yes, regeneration. All right. It says that second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced with something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Absolutely. So this talks about this here, okay? This talks about the Wheel of Fortune. Remember, we said that things will start to move into your favor, okay? So this is the rebirth, okay? So this is a very beautiful reading. I feel like, you know, the moral of this story is just don't stay in situations that no longer serve you. I think that you guys know that it's time to leave the job. It's time to leave the relationship. You know, it's just time. And hanging on to situations that no longer serve you just cause you additional heartbreak or additional disappointment, lack, that sort of thing. And who really needs that or wants that, okay? So again, you know, you just want to make sure that you assess and assess well, okay? It's time to move forward and it's time to do a new thing.